Have you had a good few days? Has it been
Yeah,
really mad?
It's been very busy but brilliant because the film's released tomorrow. So it's not, that's a lie. The film's released on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So we've had a very hectic build up to it, and I've got another Q&A tonight, which is really good fun because it'll be the only second time a paid audience has seen it. And the first time was in Brixton, and it had an amazing response.
That's got to be the best bit, when you finally get to show it to people and you see what people feel about it.
I think particularly for Joe, the writer-director, because he was brought up in that area, so to show it for the first time in Brixton was at the Ritzy was amazing. But like any screening of it where actual, cinema goers go and watch it, it's just brilliant because that's who you make it for. And that's who you want to like it, because they're the people that will mean it's either a success or a failure as a film.
So what's been the feedback from that screening then?
Well, that screening has been, every screening that they've had, whether it be press or the premiere, has been really positive and really exciting, and we couldn't really have hoped for it to be any better, just because it surpassed my expectations as a film. When I saw it the first time, having read the script and gone through various meetings, and then doing 3 months of filming, a year later you finally get to see it, and it's such a brilliant piece, and we're all really proud of it. So, and you feel that, like, the energy in the cinema is really exciting, because you feel that the times I've been in there with an audience, that they've felt the way I'd feel about it as well. I think they love it.
What is that, cuz? That's an alien, bruv. Believe it. When I landed in the wrong place, though, you get me? The wrong place.
I read an interesting thing about how it came about, the idea from Joe getting mugged.
Yeah.
Has it kind of healed? Has he had some resolution from the process? Or?
I think it was. I don't think it was as dramatic as perhaps the mugging in the film, but yeah, it's a really interesting idea. I think there was various influences from the place he grew up, his love of that area of London, his love of London, remembering his youth, all those kind of things, and then unfortunately mugging is one reason as well. And also a huge love of alien films and creature features from the 80s that I think just put together. He then, his first directorial debut, and as a writer on it as well, he came up with Attack the Block. So you can't imagine what his influences were to get that.
Yo, check it. More what? Them things. Lovely fireworks. Nah, mate, it's alien invasion. Of course it is.
Shall we go into some questions?
I'm ready.
Ready, okay. So what I did was, I thought rather than me think about the questions, I'll just come up with bad questions. I asked people, some of the volunteers at the Plaza Cinema, and also some of the followers on Twitter, to give us a couple of questions to ask you. Right, so this first one is by Dave, who is the Liverpool film nerd.
I did.
He gave me a load of questions, actually.
Okay, yeah.
He lived up to his title. Right, so he asked, right, as we don't really see English alien films often, what do you think Joe Cornish has brought to this genre?
I think what he's doing is, like you say, it's not something that British film industry has ever really covered. So I think what he's done has been an incredibly ambitious take on what we usually see coming across from the US. But I think not only is it an alien film, it's a comedy, it's action, it's drama, it's everything. It's every genre rolled into one, and I think that makes it incredibly unique and probably the only film like it in our British history.
I'm trying to think of other famous alien films.
Yeah, I suppose, and the cast make it. It's a very young cast, and there's 5 feature debuts in it, which is really unusual. And they're the group of lads who are the leads as well. And so that's I think it stands alone as a piece. I'd challenge anyone to tell me of another film that it's kind of up against in that genre.
But surely it has to be Quatermass and The Pit.
Yeah.
We have to call the police.
You'd be better off calling the Ghostbusters, love.
What's wrong with you, man?
You got tools. Jesus, he looks about 6.
I'm 9.5.
Talking about the cast, they're all dead young. There's been a lot of comparisons in the to kind of the like films like Kidulthood and things, and people have been saying actually this is in some ways it's a less over the top but more realistic representation of that kind of South London age group.
I think the main thing is that this is set in London. It's set in South London because that's where Joe's from and that's the world that he wrote, but it's absolutely not a South London film. It's about it could be from any city, you know, any block in any city, a group of young kids who want to protect it. And I think that it's kind of we've had, I think this is why Attack the Block isn't another Kidulthood or, you know, that kind of urban drama, because it's been done and it's been done well and doesn't really need to be told again. And I think within the first 10 minutes you realise it's not that, and that you haven't seen this film already, because, you know, it's one of those things. We do gangster films, we do rom-coms, we do these things really well, so I think there was no reason for that story to be told ever again. And so for us it just feels brand new and really fresh. And I think the young lads in it if he set it in Huddersfield, it'd be me and you, Sam, it'd be me and you in a village protecting each pub.
Yeah.
So I think it's kind of, you know, it obviously has a social has a social comment element to it, but it's just an action feature that was set in the place that Joe knows, I think.
Yeah.